news about the India versus Australia fourth test. There is a big row over the third umpire decision, which has called Yashasvi Jaiswal out even after the sneakometer shows no snicks, no edge. But Yashasvi Jaiswal is out because of deflection. So that's the latest now in the ongoing test series. Indian fans have called the decision to be entirely wrong and were even heard chanting "cheater, cheater" in the stadium when the decision was taken to out Yashasvi Jaiswal. So that's the latest now. There's been a lot that has been going on in these tests that is happening between India and Australia, with the latest being about an unfair umpire decision as per the fans and the audience who have been watching the match. This entire row erupted over a third umpire decision. Let me go straight across now to Vineet from CricketNext. Vineet, what is this entire row that has erupted, and why is it the chance of cheater, cheater erupted across the stadium?
It's a major controversy there. I mean, you could see that Yashasvi Jaiswal was batting on 84. There was this deflection that happened, and with that, India have lost their 7th wicket and could very well be going down the losing path. But then again, as you can see here on the screen, the controversy is the sneakometer, wherein there was no deflection shown. The on-field umpire's call on this was not out when the Australians appealed, but they took it to the review, and the third umpire, Bangladesh umpire Sharafullah Saikat, was there, and in the sneakometer it is pretty much clear that there was no deflection, there was no sound, but however there was, as you can see on the screen, there's a clear deflection to it. So this has pretty much divided the opinions. Indian fans calling this decision being calling them as cheaters, but then again Simon Toffel, a very known veteran umpire, has said that this is actually the right decision, and for any TV umpire, the secondary form or the second form of decision making comes when there is a deflection there, and if there is a clear deflection, they would not have to go down the sneakometer path, and clearly the deflection is there. So yeah, controversy there because Yashasvi Jaiswal himself wasn't very happy, and he had a word with the umpires as well before walking off. But then again, yeah, it's a very controversial decision, but in the end, as Simon Toffel says, it was the right decision because the deflection was very much clear, so they did not have to go to the sneakometer, even though sneako did not show any spike in the sneakometer, just because it was just a very faint edge of the glove that could not have been picked up by the sneako. But the deflection was very much clear, and for the TV umpire, it was this image or this deflection which led him to take this decision, and which eventually is the right call by the third umpire. But for India, it's a very big loss, in the sense that if Jaiswal was there, India could have looked for a draw. But
Vinny,
now
just stay on with me. I also have Yashasvi's coach joining us on the broadcast, Mr. Jwala Singh, who is right now joining us on CNN News 18. अभी एक खबर आई है जो सारे दर्शक है, all the audience, they're saying कि the decision that was taken against Yashasvi is very unfair. What do you make of this entire controversy that has erupted during the 4-test match?
Well, I'm also here in Melbourne in MCG, and I think that is very unfortunate that even the ground umpire is not given out, and if somebody is taking DRS, and even after DRS, they took a lot of time to decide that whether it was sneak or not, and even on there was no sneakometer involvement there. So I think it's unfortunate for India because still Yashasvi was there. There was a chance to draw, but now it's very hard, to even draw the game. So I think very unfortunate, and I think bad for Indian.
Mr. Singh, I do understand passions would be running high and the morale would be slightly dampened with the decision that has been taken. But when a decision is taken, is it the final word? Is there no opportunity for a rethink, perhaps?
I think this is that's why I said all the if umpire is giving decision and taking a lot of time, it means there's a doubt, and doubt of benefit of doubt should be given to the batsmen. So hard for our team, right?
Right, and when this entire thing happened, what were you thinking? According to your assessment, what do you feel about this entire incident?
Feeling sad first of all for India, and also sad because he was very close to score 100 in MCG. So yes, as an Indian and also the coach of Yashasvi, I feel sad because he was looking very good and he was hitting the ball hard, and he was holding one in throughout the inning. So I think it's unfortunate for all of us.
But overall, how have you felt about his performance? I mean, you're someone who has gone along with his journey. You've mentored him in so many ways. Your thoughts about India playing the Aussies and, all the kind of controversies that have happened while both these teams have been playing?
Well, when you're playing in Australia, these things are very, very normal
True.
because we have seen in past how even Sachin Tendulkar got out multiple occasions, and those are playing well. It's happened in Australia many times. A lot of mental games has been played, but as per the Yashasvi's concerned, I'm happy with his performance. That whenever he got opportunity to bat, he played an inning for India. Even first inning score 82, and even this inning, I think I'm very, very happy for him. But still, I feel it's not good enough. He has to perform better to at least one more test match and go with some great memories.
But it's a long road ahead. He's young. It's a marathon, isn't it, Mr. Singh? And I'm sure that in the coming years, he's only bound to shine.
Yeah, of course, he has gone a good start. Last
Yes.
1.5 years since he's playing for India, he is performing everywhere. He has gone through multiple records as well. But again, as a cricketer, you always play for your team. You try to win the matches, and personal milestone doesn't matter. So I think yes, if he's playing at earlier career this way, I hope he continue for another year, and play. He become the next legend of Indian cricket. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Singh, thank you so much for your time and speaking to CNN News 18. Vineet, I wanted to ask you that once a decision is taken by the third umpire, is it a done deal?
There's no going back to it. I mean, the decision happens real time on the field. There's no way that you can, reverse the decision and you can bring back the batter. The decision that is taken on the field or even by the third umpire, it's a done deal. I mean, unfortunately, you cannot reverse that. But in this case, as much as we can see the controversy here, in the end, as I mentioned, because of that deflection, that is pretty much evident. Ultimately, it was the right decision, but unfortunate for India. But of course, the right decision that was made, and you cannot reverse a decision, be it on field or the TV umpire score.
So the SNICO didn't apparently show any conclusive evidence.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes, the SNICO did not show any conclusive evidence, and for the TV umpires to reverse the on-field umpire's decision, there needs to be conclusive evidence. But the fact of the matter here is that even before you go to the SNICO meter, which could be your third step of looking at the decision, the second step, which was the deflection, which was very much clear, that is where the TV umpires went ahead and took the decision that they don't have to really rely on SNICO. This deflection or this image that you can see on behind me is what was pretty much set, and the TV umpire went with that deflection to get their decision.
And how was Yashasvi himself about the decision? I can imagine he must have come in as an absolute shock to him. Did he confront the umpire about the decision that was made?
Yes. Yashasvi was not at all happy as he was walking off. Even after that, the edge, he wasn't very much sure whether if he had edged it or not. But once the decision came in, he did confront the umpires. We could see there were a few words exchanged, but then again, he couldn't do anything apart from the fact that could ask his queries. But if he is on his way out, he has to go out. But definitely, Yashasvi Jaiswal was not happy with the decision because on the SNICO meter there was no deflection there, no spike there. But the deflection was definitely there. But Yashasvi Jaiswal wasn't happy based on what he saw on the SNICO meter.